Today we're going to do a heavy weight workout that you can do at home if you have this equipment. Follow along. I'm going to use the BOSU. If you don't have a BOSU, you can just do it on the floor. If you've got one of those little balance squishy things, you can stand on and do it with that. Step one foot in the middle. If you don't have good balance, you can just practice just by balancing here. Switch to the other leg. Right in the middle, and again we go. After I do balance, I get right into some explosive exercises. So plyometrics, just for starters, we're just going to do squat jumps. So you're going to squat and jump as high as you can repetitively, as quick as you can. That's the goal. In between plyometrics, because they're a very demanding exercise, you should take a little more rest than you do between other exercises. The goal is to get the maximum benefit from the plyometric, and doing them back to back to back doesn't get you what you're looking for. Next, it's time for the legs, doing some squats. And I'm just going to grab a couple of heavy kettlebells and do a squat with those. You can do what you'd like. You've got dumbbells, that works, kettlebells, it works. You can get old laundry detergent containers and fill them with sand, and that works, or milk jugs. So you might be asking, what do I do if I don't have heavy kettlebells? I've got two variations for you. One, hang on to some weight. You can hang on to dumbbells in either hand or kettlebells, or hang on to them right in the middle. Put a leg up on a bench or a chair. Everybody has a chair at home. And you're just up and down. Get your reps in on that leg, and then switch to the other leg. Variation number two. Find something like a chair or a bench or a couch. You can set your leg on. One leg on it. Same thing, you can hang on to something here. You can hang on to something on either side. And all we're doing here is this. Right? And then switch to the other foot when you're done with that one. Just gotta find that spot. Perfect. So from here we've done a lot of legs. We're gonna do some upper body real quick, and from here I like to go do some pull-ups. So let's go over to the pull-up area. Here I've got my pull-up bar station. I always make sure it's in a good position so you don't jump on it, it doesn't fall on you. And then just do some pull-ups. You can do chin-ups or pull-ups, wide grip, pull-ups, close grip, chin-ups, whatever. These are usually easier because you can get a little more bicep involved. So if you can't do the pull-ups all the way, do some chin-ups. And if you need a little help, you can get a chair. You can step on a chair and get yourself to the top and then go down nice and slow. Okay? So we're gonna do some pull-ups. Round two. Let's get it. After the pull-ups, we're gonna do some lower legs again. Let's get them hamstrings, those glutes, and that lower back. So here, grab some weight, lay down. You can have a chair or a bench or couch again. One heel's up on here, 90 degree in the hip, 90 degree in the knee. Grab your weight, get your other foot, put the sole, the side right dead square in the middle of your leg, right there. Then get your weight. Add the weight to your hip, press up. You don't have to have weight, and if it's too hard with one leg, you can put both legs here and do it. We're going to get back to the upper body. We're going to do a press. Let's get it. With all the exercises, make sure that on your first set you're starting with a little lighter weight to recruit more muscle fibers, to get more blood flowing, to keep you safe. I usually do 1 front exercise to 2 back exercises. We already did some pull-ups, now we're going to do some rows. All right, from here we're going to work on the midsection. Okay, and it does get involved into other parts, but we're focusing on the midsection. You can use a stability ball on this. You can use the bench, whatever you want, just as long as from here down is not supported. On this, you get kind of balanced. You can use a bigger stability ball, a smaller one. I just had this small one right here, that's why I grabbed it. Normally I would use one that's probably twice the size for this exercise. Let's move on to some abs, huh? What do you say? Let's get some abs going. Again, I grab a kettlebell. On this one, this is kind of a tough explanation, a tough exercise when you do it correctly. A crunch, right? With or without weight. You can decide whatever you want. If you're just using your hands, there's still a technique to make it a little harder. So, if your hands are here, a lot of people will crunch, right? Just like this. They bring their hands the same way their body's moving. Do it opposite. Bring your hands in the opposite direction that you're crunching. Makes the crunch a lot harder, especially when you add some weight. That's what we're gonna do. Don't bonk yourself in the head. Set that down, go immediately to a plank. You're just gonna hold this. Now, while you're holding this, you wanna keep your body in a nice line, but you also at the same time wanna try to drive your elbows toward your toes. So you're driving them toward your toes. That really activates the core a little more, which is what we wanna do. Really squeeze. Tire it out a little more, we'll lift one leg for 10 seconds. And switch. Take a little breather, and we'll repeat that all over again. My shoulders were burning a little more on that. Whew. Last exercise, last of the Mohicans. We're going to lift opposite limbs. We're also going to do a fire hydrant. Fire hydrant is like a dog peeing on a fire hydrant. A male dog, for that matter. So here we go. Opposite limbs, straight out to a fire hydrant on that same leg, and then switch. Thanks for working out with me today. That concludes this workout. Be sure to get a little cool down in. Could be getting back on the bike, could be going for a little walk, a little jog, and then do some post stretching. Maybe we'll put a video out soon, my stretch routine after a workout. Peace.